Hey guys, Christian here and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to change your CVT Nissan transmission fluid. So let's go ahead and dive into what you're going to need. So we're going to need, of course, transmission fluid. I recommend going straight to the dealer and getting their transmission fluid because this type of transmission fluid from a local auto parts store might void your warranty. So to be safe, go ahead and go to Nissan and buy their transmission fluid. The tools you're going to need a flathead, you're going to need a ratchet with a 19mm socket, and you're going to need a 5mm Allen wrench. You're also going to need a couple funnels and a container to measure the transmission fluid that's coming out of the transmission. So now that you know what we need, let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to need to have your car on some type of support system. The ideal way to do this is to have all four sides of the car lifted and level. I have another video, I'm going to put the link in the description. The video is going to have a more thorough process on how to do this, so I recommend checking that one out first. So step one is to lift your vehicle off the ground and support it with jack stands. You can use ramps as I have here, or you can use a jack. Then you're going to grab your measuring container and throw it under the car. Grab your Allen wrench and your ratchet and head under the car. So when you're under, you're gonna see this black oil pan, and in front of it some cylinder looking container. That's your oil pan. You're not gonna wanna mess with that. But to the right of that, you're gonna go ahead and see your transmission fluid pan. That's what we're gonna be messing with. Now I do want to mention, before removing any transmission fluid, make sure your transmission fluid is cold. Transmission fluid expands with heat, so if you remove some while the transmission fluid is hot, you might be in short supply of transmission fluid. So make sure the transmission fluid is cold before you remove any. Then you're gonna grab your ratchet and go ahead and ratchet this off. Once it's loose, spin it by hand, and you're gonna let the transmission fluid drain into your measuring container. Next, you're gonna grab your Allen wrench here. You're gonna stick it in the hole where the transmission fluid is coming out of. Once it's in there, go ahead and twist loose. And now it should come out this key, and that's really gonna allow transmission fluid to come out of the pan. As you can see, the flow increased. Once it's done draining, go ahead and put the drain bolt back and clean up your area. So you bring out your container, put it on a flat level surface, and see how much came out. So according to this container, about 92 ounces came out, 93 ounces, almost 3 quarts. I've got 3 1-quart transmission fluid bottles, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour all 3 of those in. So now we're back in front of the vehicle. I'm gonna show you where you're gonna go ahead and put your transmission fluid in. Here's the coolant container, here's the ECM, and then there's this big tube here that connects to the radiator. So if we go in between here, and let me focus for you guys. So we're gonna be removing that black tab there, and that's where the transmission fluid is gonna go. So there's a little opening on that tab. You're gonna go ahead and grab your flathead screwdriver, pry it onto that opening and push back. And while you're pushing back, you're gonna go ahead and pull up on the black tab. This part's a little difficult, but don't give up and keep trying. It'll eventually pop out. As you can see, I was able to get mine out. They're a little bit of trouble, but I'm sure you can do it. Next, you're gonna grab a big long funnel and stick it in that opening. And just to show you guys, there's the opening after you remove the black tab. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but I have my funnel in here. It's pried inside of that opening. And now we're just gonna go ahead and grab our transmission fluid, and we're gonna go ahead and pour it in. Make sure your funnel is clean before you pour any transmission fluid in. Just to be safe so I don't spill any, I went ahead and added another funnel here for extra protection. And now just start pouring your transmission fluid. Don't pour too quickly because you might overfill. And once you're finished, just go ahead and put this black tab back on. So once you're done up here, you want to make sure to grab your ratchet and go and snug up that drain bolt on the transmission pan. And yeah guys, that's the quick and easy way to change your CVT transmission fluid. So you're basically taking out some, measuring that amount, and putting it back into the transmission. This is a very effective and cheap method. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please go ahead and leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.